Work-related learning is vital at all stages of education. It helps us to understand the world of work, to raise aspirations, to help people see the point of education and training, and later on to get ready for making smart careers choices. But with time for careers education squeezed and budgets under pressure, how can you and your students find careers information that is reliable, understandable, and easy to use, whether that's with a careers expert on hand or not? Well, in the next 4.5 minutes, I want to show you how JED, the Job Explorer database from Careersoft, is the tool to help you do that. So this is JED, the Job Explorer database, bright, easy to use, and with a get-clicking attitude. At the heart of it are details of over 2,000 career titles covering over 750 jobs. So let's go straight to one of them. The information in JED comes from experienced careers professionals, so wherever and whenever you're using JED, you and your students are getting the benefit of the very best careers information. The reading age is carefully controlled to make it suitable for independent learning as well as for use in a lesson, and to ensure that it's accessible to a wide range of users, even those who aren't necessarily the strongest readers. It's got thousands of pictures showing what the jobs are all about, and for many of the jobs we've got videos too. But despite its cheery appearance, JED is no lightweight. There's over 1.5 million words of text in here, but it's all broken down into chunks and sections that you can find and understand and use. And everything is explained. No prior careers knowledge is assumed. So we've got handy things here like these glossary tips. There's nothing quite like money for getting people's attention, so here's a tab everyone heads for, pay. But JED doesn't just show the starting pay, it also shows how it changes with training and experience. That's all part of the JED thinking. It's not just about getting a job, it's about planning a career. JED also shows what sort of work might be good preparation for this career and what you might go on to do as your next job. Plus we've listed some of the transferable skills that you can take with you. It's all part of thinking about staying employable throughout your working life. And then very importantly, JED explains about the training needed in this career. Whatever level it is, from NVQ level 1 up to masters or even doctorates, JED has the details plus links to relevant training organisations. We've also got ideas for work experience and tips for getting that first job. And then for doing your own further research, there are links to other resources for finding out more, and you can even add your own links here too. So with all those hundreds of jobs to look at, how am I going to know where to start looking? Well, that's where the JED quiz comes in. 55 simple questions in an easy-to-use format. Let's answer some of them briefly now. Seems good. Yes, here. No way for staying away from home. That sounds good. Not really. And I'm not tramlined into doing it in a particular way or even having to do them in a particular order or doing them all before I start looking. At any point I can head off and see JED's initial suggestions for jobs to look at. It's not the same thing as 3 hours one-to-one with a careers counsellor, but the feedback from users and mentors is that the results are good, helpful for understanding the sorts of things to look for in a job, and inspirational for pointing towards careers that you might not even have thought about. Having done the quiz then, for every job I go and look at, JED will show me how this job matches with my quiz answers. It may even ask me further questions here to help build a more detailed profile so that it can give even better suggestions for jobs to look at. And while we're thinking about how this job matches the sort of person I am, there's a list of the sorts of qualities needed for doing this job well. The quiz is just one of many ways into finding jobs. We've also got lists of video case studies, jobs organised by job groups, searches for careers related to my favourite school subjects, including the new diploma subjects, and searches for jobs by name or initial letter. And JED recognises that not everyone's spelling is perfect, so if I search for dental but spell it like gentle, why not? D-E-N-T-L-E. JED even gives me some help here as well. Right, I've got 20 seconds left to tell you why JED is the careers tool that students want to use. Well, we've got pictures and we've got videos. We've got text that is trustworthy and easy to understand. We've got things like the careers fact of the day with a link to a relevant job. We've got random top 10s to click through, showing how jobs join together. And we've even got multiplayer treasure hunt games to get you thinking about careers issues so that you can find the treasure and see how your classmates are doing. So that's it. I'm about out of time for this brief overview. Don't forget that there are other videos too in this series for things like First JED, that's a simpler version of JED for younger users that's included with your license, adding your own pictures, links and text, creating and saving your JED record, and customizing JED for your situation. I hope that's been useful and that you'll be using JED soon. Or better still, get your students using it and hear from them about how they're understanding the world of work and getting ready for making smart careers choices. Do get in touch with us here at Careersoft if you've got any questions or want any more information. That's JED, the Job Explorer database from Careersoft.